Hi, hello, my name's Than, short for Nathaniel. Today, we're gonna be reviewing the Vanity Makeup Signature Eye Palette. So this is a relatively new brand. The only other product they have right now is these different cream contour kits, but I just have this, their new palette, and oh my god. This palette is like super like, you know, neutral everyday, like brown, black, champagne, gold, that kind of deal. But it really caught my eye because lots of reviews that I've seen so far on this, they've all raved about the formula. Like some of the best mattes, metallics, you know, diamond shades, so-called diamond shades. So the top row is all mattes. Then we have this sort of shimmer metallic here, and then this gunmetal shade here is sort of like a mix between these like sort of normal metallics and these three diamond shades. So the diamond shades are like ultra, like, I mean, you'll see in the swatches, but they're like super, super shiny. Yeah, I'm already gonna say that I agree with all the reviews that I've seen so far. This is definitely one of the nicest palettes I've ever used. The mattes are like super creamy, the metallics are super shiny, the diamond shades are just like, I don't know, everything is just smooth and perfect. So I'm really excited. I already did a live stream with this palette and a look using the more sort of like, I did like a deeper like smoky look with the black, the gunmetal, and some of these diamond shades here. So we're gonna go a little warmer today and use the gold and bronze sort of direction. Maybe some of this like orangey poppy shade. I already have my base done. I used 2 shades of the Monika blender cover. I used one for concealer, one for like foundation, and then I contoured with the M Cosmetics So Soft Multiplay stick in Terra, and I set with the Gucci powder, the Laura Mercier light catcher powder, and I brightened up a little bit with the Patrick Star One Size pressed powder foundation. And all the shades and everything will be listed down below, of course, like usual. Okay, so let's just get right into it here. I'm gonna start with this warmer color, this warmer matte here, sort of like a caramel. With these, literally, like, look how pigmented that is when I just barely touched the shade. Like, it's crazy. What I just used was just a Sephora collection brush. I think this set is sold out. It was on clearance, so yeah. But the next brush I'm going into is the Sonia G Worker Pro. And I'm gonna go into that same shade, but go underneath a little bit. I'm going into that cream. I'm switching to the Blunder Pro from Sonia G, and I'm gonna go into that red matte. Or, you know, just super warm brown. And I'm really just barely tapping in because these are just so pigmented. Like, just really, like, you do not have to dig into these at all. Literally just like, boop, and you're good. I'm taking this sort of more precise shader brush from Rephr number 2 here. I'm going into the cooler taupe. I'm gonna use that right here. Just to add a little bit of definition. I've been loving doing this. It really helps to balance out the whole look, you know? This is a big fluffy shader from that same Sephora collection. I'm gonna link it down below, but again, I think it is sold out. But just so you know, like maybe they'll bring it back sometime. It's like the rose set. And I got it because, well, one, it was on sale, like super sale. And I got it because it sort of matches my Shakuda brush in terms of like the wooden handle. I mean, Shakuda's obviously a lot nicer, but I just wanted more that sort of fit that aesthetic. Sort of just softening everything. I'm taking that shader brush again, back into that warm, sort of rich, warm color. Just building it up slightly. And then I'm gonna blend again. I'm taking more of that caramel now. I may add some of this deeper chocolate, sort of like foresty brown. Ooh, I really like it. I might add that on the outer corner, maybe under the lash line here. I'm not sure yet. But let's go in with one of these diamond shades, this gold bronze one. Okay, so the metallic one, I mean, you can see the difference between the metallic and the diamond. This one seems to be a little bit cooler, maybe even a little like ashier, like an ashier bronze, and the diamond shade is more gold. Yeah, the metallic is a little bit more of like an antiqued bronzy, diamond gold. So I'm gonna take my finger and go into the gold diamond shade. And now I'm taking my finger into the like champagne diamond shade. Okay, I'm taking the Rephr number 2 again. I am gonna go into that dark brown, but I'm gonna be very careful. Taking the Rephr 28 into this shimmer metallic on the end here. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. Okay, I'm gonna use the Jones Road Brow Pencil in Ash. And I'm gonna go over that with a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows, but in taupe, not the black brown that I usually do. Alright, I sort of messed up my brows a little. I went a little too hard with that Jones Road pencil, so I tried to clean it up, but I don't know, it might look a little different now. For blush, I'm gonna start with a little bit of this Sunshine Cheek from Peripera. This is number 2 Milk Tea Coral. So I won this brush in a giveaway and I've been testing it out and I love it. It's from Sonia G. It's the soft cheek and it is really so soft. It definitely applies blush like way softer than I usually go, and I actually really like it. I'm going to use the Dear Dahlia highlighter in Sunlit, Goss Air Brush. I'm going to use the Rom&nd Juicing Lasting Tint in Dark Coconut. A couple spritzes of the Catrice Prime and Fine spray. Okay, I think that's it. So let's zoom in and then we'll go over my final thoughts. I mean, like I said in the beginning, I love this palette so much. It's definitely like one of the nicest ones that I've ever used, seriously. Damn. These are so pigmented, and it's not like they're hard to blend. It's just like they're so pigmented that you might be blending for a while if you use too much, you know? So if you want a softer look, you know, you just have to be careful. And luckily, like, if you do go a little too heavy-handed, this sort of cream shade is really good for just softening everything, dimming it down. So I feel like you really can customize, even though they are so pigmented, you can customize how pigmented they are. Like if you want to make it a little warmer, use the warmer shades, the, you know, this like caramel camel brown, you know, the poppier red brown. There's the cool taupe. This black is super pigmented. I mean, you'll see in the swatches too. These swatch amazing. And I also want to note, I have almost no fallout from these shimmers, and they have the same impact, I would say. For instance, if you've tried Pat's Astral formula, those, while they have great impact, those are some of my favorites as well. Those you will get lots of fallout no matter what you do for the most part. You know, you can stop it by using like a wet finger or, you know, a glitter glue or something like that. But I mean, it's not like crazy. Like if you're careful, you'll live. But these literally like no fallout, virtually no fallout. I don't know if you remember my review of Patrick Ta's Major Dimension. This is sort of what I was expecting from his palette. Like I loved the shimmers in that palette. They were really beautiful. Those you did get a little bit more fallout with, but I was willing to keep that palette just for those. But in the end, I decided to return that one. I just really didn't think you got Major Dimension in it. I felt like the tones were too similar, even on me, and I'm almost as fair as you can be. And I couldn't get that much dimension out of it, so yeah, I don't know. Like, that was a nice palette, don't get me wrong. It's just, I felt like I wasn't getting what was advertised, so yeah. But you do get Major Dimension from this, let me tell you. And a lot of people are comparing this to Tati's palette, so let me grab that. So here's Tati's palette. And yes, basically, this palette is in Tati's palette. If you already have Tati's palette and you love this one, don't get the Vanity one. I mean, my biggest problem with Tati's palette is the glitters. The glitters are scary. They're super chunky and thick, and my sister was telling me about a story of a girl who got like chunky glitter in her eye and it got infected and she had to have her eye removed. So yeah, I'm not trying to have that happen to me, so I really don't feel good using super chunky glitters like the one in Tati's palette. I do like the mattes in here. I think they're great. But I also hate sequin shades and a whole row in this. So it's like, basically, I just prefer this one a lot more from Vanity. I think the formulas are just more elevated, and the formulas in here, the glitters are a little sketchy. But beautiful mattes and metallics. And while this does have a luxury price point, it's still less expensive than, say, Pat McGrath or Natasha Denona. And I would definitely compare the quality to them. Yeah, I think I like the mattes in here more than both from Natasha Denona and Pat, so... And, I mean, can we talk about the packaging one more time? Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bell so you're notified every single time that I upload a new video. Follow me on my Instagram, Prettier Than Graham. I post a lot of looks that you don't get to see on YouTube on there, so definitely check that out. And also follow me on Newness, which is where I do my live streams. So yeah, goodbye.